This is a student connectivity survey using Google Form. First of all, you type google.com in URL, then after that you put your email address, preferably USLS email. Then on the menu, you're going to find inform. Then after that, you just click. Once you get into here, you'll be seeing this view. Then I want you to click the blank option. Then next step is to change the untitled form into whatever title that you wish. For instance, you type student connectivity or student connection survey. So it's the name of our file. Then maybe you can put a draft for temporary form, or maybe we can just remove this one. We'll just continue on the real form. Then after that, you just click over here on the top in order to change your file name in our online form. Then next is for description, so for us to inform the user of our form on what particular kind of things that they're working with. Then next is to put up a section. Then for this, for the second section, we'll be having a personal information of student.
Personal information.
Then next thing is what we're going to do is you have an option to describe
Information.
what particular information are going to put here in our information or personal information category. So next is you will be coming up with our survey question here. For this, I want you to write a complete name, and that is intended for taken up or capturing the complete name of the student. So you would see over here there is a prerequisite. It's your option whether to set this or not. If you wanted to require that the user going to input, then you have to enable that one. Next is we'll be adding additional item here, and for this going to write the ID number. Then you will see over here automatically Google Form set as this kind of input as short answer for that. But you have an option also to change whether you will be requiring this to input a purely number or maybe combination. Then you can have combination, I mean, of a number and text. Then you can have it as text data type. Again, it's your option to enable whether this input is required or not. So next is we'll be adding additional item here as part of our survey. Then for here, I'm going to write course. Then you will see over here, we will change it from multiple choice to drop down. For the first drop down option, I'm going to write yes IT. for course wherein
DCS.
student can choose DCS and DSCMC. Okay, so then again, you can add more items if you want. That
Okay.
that's enough for that particular choices, and you will see over here we put the drop down, and for next item is will be adding more section. That's the 303 section, and for this section, I'm going to
Internet
put
connection.
here uh, in internet
Connection.
connection
And
and device. Okay, that. Then again, there is an option where we can put a description from here, but again, it's our option. But the only purpose of having a description in each of our section is for us to inform our user on a certain expected content inside with this category. Okay, so you may type the description here if you really want. Okay, this is your option actually. Now just remove this one, then continue on other section. So now I'm going to add a new question that belongs here under the internet connection device section. For this, I'm going to
our device.
ask an information about
Use.
the device use. Then you'll see over here. So the setting is short answer, but I'm going to change this time into multiple choice grid for some sort of intention for this item. There will be rows and column for the rows components. I'm going to start typing here as the first item laptop. Second item wherein we identified as some of the devices that being used with the user iPad. Then next is smartphone probably, and what else? Yes, is desktop computer. So I think those are some of the things that we normally use every time we connect ourselves in an online class, or maybe others. There are those devices that we use which is not specified here. On the column side, then we wanted to put here whether that device is our own device, maybe borrowed device, or maybe some sort of we just rented the device, and or probably or maybe like you don't have that particular device, then we choose none if that would be the case. Then what we're going to do over here is we will add additional items. You would see over here the things that we done. There's our laptop and our column here, and see that one. So that's how it looks like after we done all those process. For next question, let's see. Let's have here internet service provider. Service provider.
Internet service
Or
provider.
the ISP, close parenthesis. Then mhm, let me choose this one, checkbox. Okay, so because maybe there are those like multiple connection so that you can have you can select more than one items if you have that one. So let's have here PLDT, Globe, and Sky Cable.
Cable.
What else? Huh? Okay. Uh, okay. So let's have maybe like if there are those like other ISP will be included at one. Yes. Correct. Other ISP. Okay. So next we will be adding additional section here, and what's really the intent of this? This is intended for suggestion and recommendation. This is recommendation section. Yes. Then again, you can use your option to add the description, but in my case, I'll just going to add one survey item here. Okay, let's have here uh, kindly write your wait your suggestion and re- recommendation here. Okay, see, for the recommendation or suggestion and the recommendation. Then you will see over here is a paragraph form, and that's how these things looks like once you run the program. So check from the top other items if you miss some. So maybe if you wanted to require complete name, just set that one. Yes, set your ID number if you wanted to be required to be inputted by the the person. Okay, to view your survey questionnaire, just click that one. So then after it, you'll see this one, just click next. Okay, then let's start typing this one. Let's have Anthony Gallego as the name of student. Then for ID number, let's have the year 0807-699. Okay, that for course, that's our drop down menu. Then after that, next, just click the next button for you to proceed to the next item. Then for internet connection and the devices, I want to choose laptop and iPad. And for that, no, so maybe others. Okay, that maybe. For internet service provider, you need to check PLDT, then next. Then if you have a suggestion and the recommendation, just write this one as the last item that we created in our form. Say you're going to have sample recommendation. So just a dummy input for us to demonstrate this item. Okay, some recommendation should be here. Click the save button or submit button I mean. Then, as expected, your response was already recorded. Then what you're going to do is go back to your original form, Just click there, and you would see over here, class. You have here section 1 to 4. Then this is the response that we inputted, and these are some of the items. Those graphs was automatically created by our form. Okay, so these are the questions. Next is we can set also our themes. Just click over here now for theme option. Say for example, we're going to choose this one, that color. Then I may include also choose images as the banner of my form. Like for instance, I choose this one. Okay. The next is click the insert. As expected, themes was changed at the same time. Those header was inserted after those particular steps that we done. Okay, so go back to your response over here. See those themes was also reflected, was updated right after we done some of those steps. These are the questions that we done. These are the individual responses. We want to look into it. Okay, then this is our questions. The next is I want you to go to your settings. Then what I wanted to do is, because I wanted to put here my progress bar so that the user would know on what particular number they are working right now. So I put that one. So I'll go back here to our responses. So just to check if everything is okay. Okay. So same question. So we just check over here because you know one of the key factor here is you need to check from time to time your content. It's so important to do that so that we can make sure that everything was fine. Next is go back again to our settings. And the things that I wanted to do right now is I wanted to
para mag-recommend
I wanted to
Pero ba sanay okay man di sir ang signal namon sir.
see
Muna na
limiting
isa
our
budget
responses can do easily. Like in my case, I wanted to collect an email address of my respondents. Just click that one and then just click the save button. And expect that every time user or our respondents answer, they need to input an email address first. Okay, so okay, so just wanted to check again if there are changes. So it's none. Then just want to check how it looks like. See that one, that the progress bar. So that's the progress bar that we set so that it will be easier for us to track on what particular item we are right now. So just wanted to check some items over here. Then go back again to our survey form. Then let's have check here on
response receipts.
Right. Do you need this one?
Collect email addresses.
Then just leave it our limit to response 1 so that they will be they will be having an option. Okay, for quizzes, general, we check the response. Okay, so double check again for some changes. in our item, so nothing changed. Okay, so let's view again on how it looks like. Somewhat it looks like this. So that's the email address of our respondents. And we're on page 2 of 4, so that we can easily track. Then 3 to 4, after that would be 4 to 4. So it would be easy for us to track by using that progress bar. Okay.
No.
So again, if you're done with the answer, just click submit. That's how simple it was.